95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin, good morning. It's a Tuesday morning here, and it's warm out. It's not bad this morning.
It's almost like late summer.
Yeah.
Or very early fall.
It says it's going to be this warm weather trend today.
Yeah.
Like up near what? 70?
78?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Open the pool up again.
No, you
I
can't
don't
do
have
that.
a pool, but let's open it up anyway.
Right. Yeah, right now, it's 51 degrees, so it felt pretty good coming in here. No heavy jackets needed this morning.
No.
Not today.
So be all set there. Thanks for joining us, Jim, Deb, and Kevin at 95.5 WFMS. 95.5 WFMS. Jim, Deb, and Kevin, thank you so much for joining us. It looks like it's all set for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, the Rangers beat Astros to win the ALCS, and the Phillies and Diamondbacks play Game 7 tonight in the NLCS. Me and my letters are not good. Anyway, the World Series starts on Friday.
Got it.
And I've yet to watch any of baseball. I don't know why.
Either. Yeah.
Usually you do, though.
I know. I know Jim's wall-to-wall with it normally. Now that your boys are kind of grown and in college.
They still follow it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's on in your house?
Constantly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I have to ask if I can change it from sports to something else.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have to ask. But my whole point is, like, there's never a time where they're not watching sports. So I'm either like, listen, I'm switching it off. I did that the other day, and we thought it was going to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
Or I have to go to another room.
Okay.
Now, you're pretty knowledgeable in sports.
I am. I mean, I raised boys.
Yeah,
But
so
sometimes I want a little bit of a
Do
break.
you follow baseball easier than football or basketball?
I like basketball best.
Okay.
I played softball, so then
So you know baseball.
and we're big Reds fans, although we're wondering why sometimes. And then football.
Yeah.
Football probably last.
Yeah. Which your husband played and your boys all played. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why you got
Well, they didn't ask me. They should have asked me. I would have rather than played
I
basketball.
would like you to play something indoors where it's climate
Yes.
controlled.
Yes.
This winter sports, fall and winter with football is just
Between
not right.
lacrosse, baseball, and football, I was always freezing.
Yeah. A little basketball in there, too.
So who are you going to root for if whoever gets in tonight, Phillies or Diamondbacks? Who are you going to root for in that?
Probably Arizona.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Deb. I don't have a team really.
I don't
so I don't
either,
really
yeah.
Don't
care.
you usually root when you don't have a team? Don't you usually root for the underdog?
Or if you're a National League fan, you root for the National League team. But
Yeah, because you're a Cubs
yeah, maybe
fan.
the underdog. Yeah,
You're a Cubs fan, so you've
have
stopped
to-
watching baseball about June.
don't have to rub it in.
Yeah.
Deb is a Reds fan. Don't have to rub it in either.
The country station, 95.5 WFMS. That's Jason Aldean. He performed in Ohio recently and brought his daughter Kylie with him.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, she's backstage at the meet and greets. You're listening to Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
All right, I've been saying that we should do a road trip to Nashville, and I'm sure there's wonderful places around here. In fact, I'm confident there are
Right.
that we could enjoy this type of a sandwich. But we know of the one in Nashville, Roberts in Nashville on Broadway. Today's National Bologna Day.
Oh, bologna sandwich day.
Fried bologna sandwich in Nashville at Robert. What does he call that? The
is it
depression special.
Yeah.
And you get a fried bologna sandwich and was it a moon pie
Moon pie
and
on there.
potato chips
And a beer.
And a PBR.
yeah.
And a PBR. That's right. That's what it was.
But there's nothing like a fried bologna sandwich.
I agree.
I think we can find some here. I mean, let's save the gas.
You know what? There probably is some great local places.
We
that
do
it.
love our Roberts in Nashville. But
Now, when you fry I think you told me this tip, Jimmy. When you fry your own bologna sandwich at home, when you make your own, you need to cut a slit in the bologna.
Right.
So when it fries, it doesn't bubble up. You don't have that bubble.
I've never heard that in my life.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You cut it. And I think you told me an X or a slit.
You
Either
do. I
way.
usually cut little on the edges, little slits. So there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have to double up on the meat.
Well, absolutely.
Put
Oh,
it
yeah,
on-
because bologna's thin to begin with.
Right.
So you need to have a thicker sandwich.
Right.
It's
So don't
it's a
hesitate
pretty
on
healthy meat, isn't it? I mean, it's.
Oh, it is. Are you kidding me? It's almost like vegan.
Oh, yeah. You can get the Dugout Bar. Have you heard of that?
No, where?
Here in Indy, they're known for their fried bologna sandwich. The Fat Dan's Deli fried bologna sandwich.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you can get them all over the
Okay,
place.
all right. Sorry, Roberts. Sorry, Nashville.
Well,
We're
I'm
not
just
going
saying
there.
it's
We're going
probably
here.
easier since it's a work day.
I
We
got
have to
you.
be back here tomorrow. Let's stay in
I like a
Indy.
little slice of tomato on mine, too. You like that?
You know,
love fried
what I
bologna.
like about the one at Roberts that they serve it on like a Texas toast.
Texas toast,
So it's a
yeah.
big thick. But Deb's right. It's not you're right. Not a thin piece of bologna. It's a thick piece.
It's a hearty piece of bologna.
His Place Eatery has a fried bologna sandwich.
That's up the road.
Yeah, it's just down
Oh,
the
we have
street.
to go.
Wow.
Heck, that's better than 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm with you, Deb.
You be there in 5 minutes.
That's why we hang around you, Deb. You're the smart one of the group.
Well, I appreciate that. It's called Google.
Well, and really, it's between me and Jim. You're not much, not speaking real highly of the smart one of us. Morgan Wallen, thought you should know. 7:03 with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
And,
So-
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
was going to say I had a chance yesterday to They head down to see our friend Patty Spetler.
Oh, yeah, Wish TV.
Yeah, went down there and had a little segment with her, too, that you can find on wishtv.com. But we sat down and did a little chatting about the retirement and what we're going to do and things like that. And it was fun.
Was it different doing TV than radio?
Well, yeah, it's different. But Patty always makes Patty, she reminded me that she came to do an interview with us in 1990. That was the first time that we had a chance to talk with her. And since then, we've done several trips down to Nashville to do some. We used to do some pre-show with her. She would either be down there. A couple of times we would do it from the studio, and then other times we'd be down there as well.
For the CMA Awards.
Yeah, for the CMA Awards. So,
well, if you missed it, you can go to wishtv.com or you can go to our Facebook page. We've linked there, the video there as well. So
always fun.
You look good on TV, Jimmy, and you sang a song.
You
sang a Patty song.
You may recognize it, too, when you hear it a little bit, too. We found a theme. Let's go with it. So 95.5 WFAMS. 710 and 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
So I was scrolling through Facebook yesterday and about fell out of my chair. I wasn't quite prepared for what I was going to see. Usually you see artists post, stuff about their music or meet and greets with fans. And all of a sudden I see a shirtless wonder, and it's Chris Young.
No shirt on Chris.
No
Chris
shirt.
Young.
You see just underneath. You do see his nose. So it's his nose. So it's kind of half of his face. His nose down to just above his belly button.
All right.
He's not wearing anything. And he has a very, very short caption. It says, I'm just going to leave this right here. #results. Remember, he's lost over 60 pounds, but he's not just lost the weight, eating healthy, running, and doing all that. He's been lifting weights.
Right.
And so he apparently was proud of the fact that he's got some arm muscles now. And so he posted that. But, of course, when there's a photo like that, you go for the comments. That was my entertainment.
I think you said there's like 2,000 comments or something, like some crazy number. Over
so
2,000.
many people chiming in. Kelsey says, I would date you. In case you were wondering, I would date you. Tabitha said, I almost hit the car in front of me. Give me some warning next time. Judy says, hold my beer. Got to show this to my friend. She can't miss this. Becky says, what time will you be here? Mike said, dude, my wife is on here. Help a brother out. Jana Lee, stop that. I've been married for 38 years. You're leading me down the wrong path. Heather said, you just broke Facebook. And then Jake Owen said, dude, I was not prepared for that this morning. At least give me until noon.
Love it.
So he had a lot of celebrity friends also congratulating him on his hard work.
You've shared it on our Facebook page. So if you want to see the shirtless wonder,
check it out at WFMS.
Chris Young. Yeah.
How much weight has he lost?
He's lost over 60. He says he's not done yet. Although some people are now saying, there were mixed in with those, obviously complimentary comments where some going, I liked you the way you were before. They think he's too skinny.
Too skinny? Wow.
Yeah.
They obviously want him to be healthy, but
I was gonna say
they said you looked good both ways, and now they're worried that he's going to get too extreme about it.
That's why I look the way I look, because I don't look good skinny.
I don't want to be extreme.
And of course, I don't remember what I look like skinny.
Did you say I don't want to be extreme?
I don't want to be extreme.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like that too. So
you like to be mediocre.
Yeah, right there in the middle, smack dab in the middle.
Well, check it out at WFMS on Facebook. Well, you might lift weights. Tim McGraw pushes giant tires. Yeah, that's Tim at 95.5 WFMS with Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
It's kind of a hobby when you think about it. It's a little weird. So there was a woman, 67-year-old lady, and she was suffering from depression. And the family was concerned about her. Her family was, and they encouraged her to go to the doctor. And she did. And the doctor talked to her a little bit and found out that she had a cat for 15 years.
Yeah.
And the cat passed away recently.
Oh.
And he said, well, I'm going to write you a prescription for your depression. And he wrote on his prescription pad, get a cat.
Oh, really?
And she got a cat, and she was fine now.
That was it.
Well, she was mourning her fur
she
baby.
Was missing her little partner, her cat.
Yeah.
So the doctor actually wrote a prescription
for that.
Go get a cat.
Get a cat.
Don't you love that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're big animal fans, and they certainly bring a lot of joy in our life.
Well, they become a part of your family.
Absolutely.
My
Until
mom did that,
they
remember?
poop in your house yesterday, and I was not very happy.
Oh, that was very good there.
Yeah, she was not a family member for about 5 minutes.
Well, hey, by the way, too, if you'd like to maybe become a foster, or maybe even just help as a volunteer, you can just go to taffystouchrescue.com. My senior dog place, I like to call it my senior dog place.
Well, especially when they're, you get to a certain age and you're living alone and you're lonely.
Yeah.
And that's perfect because these dogs have already been trained.
And they're lonely, too.
And they're lonely. They need some companionship.
So instead of waiting for that prescription from the doctor that says get a cat or a dog, you can just go visit your friends.
Exactly right. It's time for another round. I Can't Be Deb. Our contestant is Robin. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
What side of town are you from?
Carmel.
In Carmel. All right. I spent quite a few years in Carmel. Well, Kevin, how do we play?
We're going to ask you 5 questions, Robin. Of course, we asked Deb those exact same 5 questions. And if you get more right than Deb, well, then obviously you win. But if she gets more right than you, or if she ties you, then she wins. And if you're ready, let's start with question number 1.
All right, Robin, here we go with question number 1. For years, apple pie was America's favorite pie. Now, according to Instacart, what is America's new most popular pie? Is it cherry, pecan, or pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Question 2. Barbie is predicted to be one of the biggest Halloween costumes for this year. Now, how many sisters does Barbie have?
0.
Question 3. The bomber jacket for women is one of the top trends this fall. What was the name of the leather jacket-wearing character on Happy Days?
Arthur Fonzarelli.
All right, question 4. John Stamos has written a tell-all book that promises to be full of surprises. Now, John played Uncle Jesse on what 80s TV show?
Oh, my goodness. Full House.
And question 5, the Pacers' 2023 season gets underway tomorrow against the Washington Wizards. Now, legendary Pacers coach Bobby Slick Leonard coined what phrase when a player made a three-point shot?
Boom, baby.
There's our 5 questions. We'll bring Deb back to the room and see how she does on 95.5 WFAMS. It's back to Can't Beat Deb. Deb back into the studio and say hello to Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Deb.
Oh, Robin sounds nice, but a little guarded.
A little guarded. Okay.
Got her game face on.
Yes, she
got.
does.
right.
That's what I hear.
All right, Deb, here we go. Question 1. For years, apple pie was America's favorite pie. Now, according to Instacart, what is America's new most popular pie? Is it cherry, pecan, or pumpkin?
Apple's been passed up,
It's been passed out.
According to Instacart, yes.
and this is America's favorite pie. Well, pumpkin's seasonal, so I'll say it's cherry.
You'd be right.
Woohoo!
Robin said pumpkin, so that is not right. So Deb gets the point. It's Deb 1, Robin 0.
All right, question 2. Barbie is predicted to be one of the biggest Halloween costumes for this year. Now, how many sisters does Barbie have?
I have 0 idea. I mean, who knows that stuff? I didn't pay attention to all the. Well, 1, Skipper. Shoot. 2.
That is incorrect. Robin guessed 0, which is also incorrect. It's 3. There's Skipper, Stacy, and Chelsea.
I didn't even hear. I've never heard of Stacy and
Well,
Chelsea.
obviously, because you got the question wrong. So nobody scores. It's
Wow.
still Deb 1, Robin 0. But a good game going.
Question 3. The bomber jacket for women is one of the top trends this fall. Now, what was the name of the leather jacket-wearing character on Happy Days?
The Fonz.
That's correct. And I should give Robin extra points because she knew it was Arthur Fonzarelli.
Oh, wow.
The full name, but she just gets the 1 point. It's Deb 2, Robin 1.
Here we go. Question 4. John Stamos has written a tell-all book that promises to be full of surprises. John played Uncle Jesse on what 80s TV show?
Uncle Jesse was on Full House.
You say that with a question mark.
Well, it
behind
just almost seems too easy.
Is that your answer?
Don't even question.
your
You're
answer?
trying to make me second guess myself.
Is
Yes.
that your answer? That's correct.
Woohoo!
And Robin knew that too, so everybody scores. It's Deb 3, Robin 2.
Here we go. Question 5. The Pacer 2023 season gets underway tomorrow against the Washington Wizards. Now, legendary Pacers coach Bobby Slick Leonard coined what phrase when a player made a three-point shot?
Boom, baby.
That's correct.
Woohoo!
And Robin knew that too. So she scores 2, but the final score is Deb 4,
Okay.
Robin 3.
Tell her.
Robin, Deb did really good this time. And sadly, at this moment at least, you don't have what it takes to beat Deb. Breaks my heart to say it, Robin.
I know it. I know. Robin, you were so close, though. Well, it's time for you to say it.
I am Robin from Carmel, and I cannot beat Deb.
If you'd like to be a
Bye-bye.
contestant just like Robin, just text us 317-255-9367. We'll get you set up for a round of Can't Beat Deb.
That's Big Star with Kenny. For years, I sang it. Good in the hot spot of life.
In the hot spot of life.
That's not what he's saying.
Nope.
It took about 4 years for me to figure that out.
And what is
Spotlight.
it?
I really don't know.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
think it's
Spotlight.
in the hot spotlight.
Hot spotlight,
But I
yeah.
think it sounds like with singing involved, it sounds like he's saying good in the hot spot of life. So I still sing it that way.
Well,
Okay.
any
You're
way you want to.
You're listening to Jim, Deb, and Kevin.
I don't know if you heard this or not, but of course the Colts lost on Sunday
I think
against
we
the
heard.
Browns.
Yeah.
And I think they were robbed, personally. The 2 bad calls at the end of the game cost them the game. But there was some happiness at the game. Baby was born.
Oh,
Yeah, baby was born. And a baby and mom, and everybody's doing just fine. And they thank the rescue teams that were there to help birth the baby.
Right.
How cool is that, though?
kudos to her for going.
Yeah.
When you're like that far along, you don't.
Right.
I don't want to go out in public.
An adjustment to our attendance today. +1.
And it's funny you mentioned that. You can children under 2 don't have to buy a ticket, so there was no need for them
problem
to go.
there.
They didn't have to go to the box office right away and buy a ticket for the game.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah. Now, what should they name her? Lucas? It's a girl.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas Oil?
How about Lucy?
Lucy be
okay.
good, yeah.
It was it a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, yeah, Lucy maybe.
Yeah.
Or Lucinda.
Yeah.
What?
Keep going. No, I like those.
Yeah, I just you know
I
what
like
that is.
those.
She's look at
You
that
gotta do
memory.
it.
They're
I know
never. They can never drive by there and not be like that's where you were born.
Yeah, I drive by Methodist Hospital and say that's where I was born, or community hospital, wherever. She can drive by Lucas Oil and say that's where I was born.
That's how I was born there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
She has natural ties to the Ursay family.
Mm-hmm.
She really should get lifetime tickets.
You know what? You know what? I think you're right.
Right.
I think she should get lifetime tickets.
She was born there.
I mean, Jim Irsay is like her godfather now.
But I can see if that happens, a bunch of pregnant women are going to be going to games then after that. They don't want to go. Their husbands are making them go because we could get real tickets.
Well, they can't do it for everybody.